I'm about to quit my job. Worked at for like almost 3 years. So let's get into it.
At 36, I feel like that's the perfect retirement age, bro. I swear. Like, I'm 36 now, bro, and I just feel like I need to retire.
You know what I hate? That the most demanding jobs are the least paid jobs.
Like, I just like working. Bitch, I hate working. I tell people all the time, bro, my dream job is to not have a job.
I have been way more exhausted in my 2 years of working a 9-to-5 office job than I ever was in my 4 years of playing college football.
9 to 5 is absolutely ridiculous. And I hate that this is the standard just in America. And
Y'all, I'm so tired of working. I love my job, but this shit ain't for me. It's ghetto. Like, getting up every day and having the same routine. Like, anybody down for a bank robbery? Let me know.
Well, my boss the other day noticed I was feeling under the weather, not feeling too great. He asked me if I was on drugs. I said, you and I both know you don't pay me enough to have a drug problem.
Damn, it's crazy how people are like quitting their jobs just left and right. I mean, I get it, it's the economy, man, it's pretty tough, People don't respect it no more, and I don't know what's gonna happen after this. I mean, we're gonna have to get robots from now on, since men don't want to work anymore. It's just, it's...
Men have been steadily dropping out of the workforce, especially men aged 25 to 54, who are often considered to be in their prime working years. As of August 2024, 13.7% of prime-age men were not working, compared to just 7.2% in 1954.
So men not working has doubled since 1954. That's a little crazy. You know what? Maybe it's a good thing, Maybe men are trying to start their own business. Just look at this guy in the next clip.
We're doing it.
Let's check him out.
We're going for it. I'm terrified and stoked. Whew. I just quit my job. And I'm going for the dream. I'm going for it. I'm gonna start creating content, designing, connecting with people. And it is so scary to leave a good thing, to leave corporate America, and I honestly don't know if it's possible to actually do what I want to do, and to I don't know if it's possible to find a way that I can make a living connecting with people and creating the way I want to. But I gotta try. If I don't try, I just know I'll always regret it. So we're going for it. I'm hoping it's possible, and I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, man, anything is possible, if you put your mindset into it. I mean, this guy here, he quit, but he probably should have started his business first and then a part-time before quitting completely. But hey, man, whatever it takes to start your business, you gotta go for it, You don't want to be stuck to the system. But now let's check how education affects men in the workforce. Let's check this next clip out.
Men who are not college educated leave the workforce at higher rates than men who are. At the same time, fewer younger men have been enrolling in college over the past decade.
If you look at the geography of where the most prime-age men out of the labor force are in particular, they tend to be in places that have experienced manufacturing declines. They used to graduate with a high school education and have good, stable jobs. They weren't glamorous jobs. They were, automobile factories, sometimes mines, other manufacturing jobs, but they were respected, they were stable, and they could support.
Did you hear that, guys? Men were respected back then for doing hard work. Now it's the total opposite. It just sucks, that men can't afford to support for their families anymore. They need 2 jobs. And when they do get 2 jobs, they don't have time for themselves or for their family. That just frustrates men, as everything's going up, but our wages are staying the same. So something has to be done about this. I don't know. It's just getting crazy. I don't know what you guys think about this.
Since then, due to technology-driven growth, a little bit due to Chinese competition, you've had a lot of manufacturing firms and the places where they were located that were one-horse towns become ghost lands, right?
Wages could also be a contributing factor. Median annual wages for men with a high school diploma have fallen from just over $57,600 in 1973 to $45,000 in 2023, adjusted for inflation. At the same time, wages for those with a bachelor's degree or more have increased by about $6,300 during the same period. This decline in earnings led to a 44% growth in the exit rate of men without a college degree from the workforce between 1980 and 2019.
Do you know what my favorite childhood memory is? Is when bills didn't have my name on them. Rent is due this week, and a few days after, there goes light, gas, phone bill, and everything else. There goes half my check. There goes half my check. I worked the whole week for free. For free! Like, I know we joke about it a lot, but inflation's getting to the point where it's not funny anymore. I hate being a human. I should have been a crayon or
totally
something.
agree, man. Inflation is kicking our ass. It's like we work every day for what? We pay our bills and then we have a little bit left, maybe just to go buy some beers or go out with the lady, you know? It's like, it's just getting way too crazy. So, I have no more motivation to keep on going on, you know? So, something has to be changed about this. It's just getting way out of control.
Meanwhile, 57% of the roughly 10% of men not looking for work said their physical or mental health was the main reason for not being employed, with 55% citing a disability, serious illness, and/or receiving disability benefits. A 2017 research paper estimates that an increase in opioid prescription between 1999 to 2015 led to about 43% of the decline in men's labor force participation rate during that period. The U.S. has been experiencing a severe shortage in labor, still missing 1.7 million Americans from the workforce compared to February 2020. The McKinsey Global Institute estimates that U.S. GDP could have been $296 to $442 billion higher in 2023 if the country had been able to fill its job vacancies.
The lowest paid jobs. And I mean jobs that are physically demanding, emotionally demanding, spiritually demanding, and mentally demanding. Just not paid enough to deal with the stress type jobs. And the type of jobs I'm talking about are factory workers, warehouse workers, farm workers, teachers, nurses, custodial, service jobs, jobs like that. Jobs that is considered at the bottom of the pyramid. Those are the jobs that are the most demanding, but paid the least. But yet are the most essential jobs, but paid the least. And while that's happening, the people that do the least amount of work are the ones that are doing the most demanding and the most
What do you guys
shit
think, huh?
Are the
You think
ones
the people who are on the
at
bottom
the
should
top.
work the hardest for a little bit of pay, even though they do the most work? And people on top that do hardly any work get paid the most? What kind of system is that? People are just tired of this crap already. What do you guys think?
And this is my job.
Of all the jobs he's done over the past 20 years.
Now get ready to get dirty.
And Mike Rowe has done them all as the host of Dirty Jobs on Discovery.
From machines that dump. Well, now it's dirty jobs, isn't it? The hoses that suck. Gee.
He's never claimed to be an economist.
Thank you.
But while taping the series during the Great Recession of 2008, he did notice something important.
All anybody was talking about was the number of people who were out of work. But on dirty jobs, even then, everywhere we went,
of course people
we
don't want to do dirty jobs, man.
help
They're
wanted
tired
signs.
of it. It's like, I've done it before, and it's not fun at all. And for the pay, it's not worth it. That's why people don't want to do it anymore. It's like, you got to give us a raise if you want us to do this dirty job because nobody wants to do them, you know?
Men are missing from the American workforce. New government data shows more men are out, more women are in, many of them working in fields traditionally dominated by guys. So what's behind all of this? Vanessa Yurkevich, what's up? Why are the ladies taking over and the men backing out? Is this a good thing?
Yeah, it's a good thing, and there's some bad to it. But overall, during the pandemic, we lost so many jobs. But what happened is both men and women have gained all of the jobs back that they lost during the pandemic. However, we are seeing something very interesting happening with middle-aged men and women. Fewer men in the labor market, more women. So what's behind this trend? We set out to find out.
Good morning, Winston. Let's start the day.
It's a typical day in the Schnitzler household. 17-month-old Winston is up, and parents David and Allison are getting ready for work. Winston is fed, there's some play, and then the morning goodbyes.
Bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye.
They're off to work.
Have a good day.
Allison, a family physician, and David, an insurance underwriter. Now, an at-home dad.
Caring for Winston, tending to the house, playing with him, all of that comes first. Boom.
Last year, the Schnitzlers made a significant life change.
We made that decision to have me stay home.
David quit his job to take care of Winston full-time so Allison could continue her career.
We're happy with the roles that we're in. It's phenomenal.
And in recent months, more men ages 30 to 44 have been dropping out of the workforce, according to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The labor force participation rate for men in that age group is lower than it was pre-pandemic.
I don't think it's a secret that many of us rethought our whole work-life balance. What were we doing? Who's raising the kids? How do we want our family to work? That's a question that a lot of families have been asking themselves.
And more women in recent months, ages 30 to 44, are participating in the labor force, and at a higher rate than pre-pandemic, according to Labor Department data. And they're moving into more male-dominated industries.
The fears of a she session turned out largely to be unfounded. The women are returning to the labor market. It's becoming increasingly common to see women, for example, having project management roles or generally management positions within construction.
Women like Ava Sadohat.
I knew I wanted to work in construction management.
Sadohat joined the construction industry 2 years ago as a project engineer. Today, women make up just 14% of the construction
So it
industry.
seems that men want to stay home now and women are going to work instead. So what do you guys think about this? What are your thoughts about this that's going on right now?
Like, why the fuck do I have to work 30 more years, bro? I don't want to work till I'm 60 or 70. I'm going to be dead. I'm ready to quit now, bro. I have a teeny bit of little energy of youth in me now. Right before I hit 40, bro, I want to give me my Social Security now, bro, so I can go on vacation now and enjoy my life. I don't want to work no more. I'm tired of waking up. I'm tired of, bro, I ain't never drunk so much coffee in my life. It's like the older I get, the more tired I get. I'm telling you now, bro, if you in your early 20s and your mid 20s, that energy you have is going to be gone by the time you 35. I wish I could sleep for 4 hours and hop up with energy. Like, yeah, I'm going to get the day to, man, I sleep for 4 hours now, I'm dead. Bro, I'm tired of working, bro. I don't care. I hate working, bro. I don't care what nobody say. You gotta work to live. F that, bro. I'm ready to retire right now, bro. I'm ready, and my Social Security better be stacked, because I've been working since I was 15, bro. I'm 36. That is 21 years of work. That is crazy to think about, bro. I've been working for 21 years. I was in high school working. That's crazy. I need to retire now, bro. They want us to work till we die. In this economy we live in, it's ridiculous, bro. I went to the grocery store to buy some cereal. The cereal was $6, I said. F that, bro. I don't even buy cereal no more, bro. Yes, my grown ass still loves cereal. I'm not paying $6 for cereal, bro. Everything is high. A pack of apples is fucking $4. A pack of bubble gum is $2. The chips that used to be 99 cents are now $2.69. You know what, bro? I'm ready to retire. And I know people like, you got an easy job, you drive semis, driving is stressful. People cutting you off all day is stressful. Almost hitting people all day is stressful. I'm ready to retire, bro. There's no such thing as a dream job. You know what the dream job is? It's to not work and wake up and do what I want to do and go to sleep when I want to go to sleep and wake up when I want to wake up and do nothing. Bro, I'm 36 and I got gray hairs popping out everywhere because I'm tired, bro. I need to retire. I don't care what nobody say. Fuck that. 36 should be the retirement age. Enjoy the rest of your life because we ain't got too many years left. They want us to retire.
You retire work, man. It's time to start a business, you know. That's the only way out. You can't just be like work and expect the same thing to something else to happen. You know what I mean? We gotta change the way we think and start a business. That's the only way.
So I've just finished work. I work a regular 9 to 5, I work in a desk, I work in an office. And one thing I've noticed recently these past couple of weeks since daylight savings has finished is an unspoken depressing reality of working 9 to 5. When it's winter here in Sydney, it gets darker a lot quicker and the days are a lot shorter. And when you finish work, there's just something so depressing about the sun already being set when you finish work. Like, it's dark, the sun is literally set, you miss the sunset, you didn't even get to see the sun that day at all, barely. I don't know if it's because of our circadian rhythm or it's just simple human biology, but there's just something so depressing about it already being dark and the day's over. I don't mean it's in the day's over as in like you have to go to bed as soon as you get home. Obviously you can work and you hustle till midnight, go to the gym, do what you have to do. But like that literal day is over. Like there's no more sun, it's just nighttime where you have to wait till the next morning now.
Been working really hard at work, like you're putting extra effort in on a particular shift, and then you just stop and realize, wait a minute, I'm not getting paid enough to be doing this shit. And the worst part is that when you start doing really good at work, like they really love your work ethic, like you put in the extra effort, right? You're gonna be the first person that they go to whenever they need shit done. And it's very carefully worded the way they tell you good job. Like, hey man, we just wanna let you know, like, great work ethic lately. Like you've been doing such a great job. You've been coming in, just going above and beyond everything we've been asking to do. Like we are so proud of you. Basically, they're telling you all the things that you wish like you could have heard from maybe like your parents or other adult figures if you're having issues with like self-esteem. So naturally, it's gonna make you be like, all right, like this feels good. I'm gonna try even harder tomorrow and the next day. They might even give you some more responsibility because they feel that you can take on the extra workload. And that paycheck hits your account and you're instantly bitch slapped back into reality and you realize, wait a minute, I don't get paid enough to be doing this shit or to be trying as hard as I'm trying. And the worst part is if you ever have a bad day from that point forward after they've built you up on this pedestal, like you're such a great worker who's so reliable, the one time you make a mistake after that, you get the most condescending talk to, right? Like, we know we expect better of you. We know you're better than this. Like, why are you acting that way? Meanwhile, all the other bimbos that you work with show up late on a daily basis. I had this one coworker that would literally show up late every single day with an iced coffee and they would just not give a fuck. They'd be like, oh, that's just Jill. That's what she does. I'm sorry, what? You ever notice that? You ever notice that every single job, I don't care what industry you're in, is always gonna have 1, 2, or maybe 3 fucking just complete bimbos that will always do shit wrong. They will always fuck up. They will always be like, oh yeah, they're gonna mess up something, and yet they never get any discipline. They never get any talking to. It's just, that's just the way they are. You know what? Fuck that. Make 2024 the year that you show up to work, do the exact minimum that you need to do to get your bag, to get your paycheck, and nothing else. Especially if it's a job that won't even matter to you in 5 years. You're just there as a means to an end. Like, do you not realize if you drop dead today, by the end of the week, they're already gonna have somebody filling you in, and that great, that honorable employee that we had that was such a hard worker, they're gonna replace before the end of the week if you drop dead tonight, okay? So quit worrying about shit. Just be the plain Jane, regular, mundane person you were born.
I hate clocking in. I hate talking to managers. I hate having meetings. I hate having coworkers. I hate everything about having a job. I hate having to wait on a paycheck. I hate this shit. I really hate this shit. I hate working this job. I hate working a job. I tell people this shit all the time. I don't want a job. I don't want a job. I want to act, I want to rap, because shit like that, it don't feel like a job. I want to do shit that doesn't feel like a job. It don't feel like a job. I got to wake up in the morning and swipe a card, or I got to get on Chronos and log in, get on ADT, log in. I got to motherfucking receive a call from my manager and be like, hey, did you do this? I don't want to hear none of this shit. I'm tired of this shit on my mama. I'm 2 seconds away, 2 milliseconds away from slapping my manager, my boss, and all my coworkers. I swear to God, and whoever own this company, and whoever own a company. I swear to God, I hate working. We always get underpaid. And it's so crazy because your job not really your job. It's just your turn, because at the end of the motherfucking day, they can fire you whenever the fuck they want to. If they getting low on business, they can fire you and they gonna call it a layoff, because of course you able to get unemployment if they call it a layoff. But I'm just saying, your job is not really your job. It's just your fucking turn. You could be down bad on your ass and you really need to work overtime and you can't even fucking work overtime. You don't even got a job no more. You don't even fucking know because they low on business right now. But I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. And I really hate the fact that I got to depend on this shit right now. But one day, I'm not going to need to depend on this shit. One One day I'm not gonna need to depend on this shit and deal with these stinking ass customers, deal with these stinking ass managers, deal with these stinking ass coworkers.
And sometimes I think I'm just insane for thinking this because obviously an office job is physically nothing compared to college football. Like in college, I would get up early, go to work out, go to practice, go to class, work a part-time job, and I still had a bunch of energy to go out on the weekends with my friends and even on some weeknights. And now, fast forward almost 2 years, I don't know what it is, but after sitting at a desk for 8 hours, there's just nothing that I want to do. I force myself to get up early and work out still because I know after work I'm just not going to want to do it. I'm not going to have the energy. And I hate only doing stuff on the weekends. Like, there's a lot of stuff I still want to do on the weekdays, so I try to force myself to do that as well. But for some reason, I don't know why I have to force myself as opposed to when I was even busier in college. And I have side hustles and stuff that I make myself do outside of work, but that's the thing, I have to make myself. It's not easy. And at the end of the week, it's hard because I'm just mentally drained. But if anyone else has recently or, in the past few years started their, 9-to-5 job or whatever, I need to know if you feel the same way.
I believe just across the world. Well, maybe not across the world. Maybe I'm a little too ignorant. I don't know. But in America, at least, because I'm American, I can only speak for us. It's just ridiculous, bro. It's exhausting. The fact that a lot of businesses are in that same time span. So it's like if I'm at work all fucking day and then I get off and I need to go get a dental cleaning, I won't be able to because I'm at work from 9 to 5. Like that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like that shit is crazy. Like I really have to take a day off or leave work early or go into work late because I got to get this one thing done because it's not happening on the weekend. Like the only things I can really do on the weekend is the regular shit. Like maybe I can go shopping or maybe I can go out to eat with the gang, it's just, but during the week, it's like all this real world adult shit, like doctor's appointments and all that is like that happens during the work hours. And it's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's actually fucking ridiculous. Another thing, quitting your job. Like if you want to interview to like get a new job and everything, it's the same exact thing, bro. It's like you have to, all this shit occurs during your work hours. So like once you get hired somewhere, if you don't like that job, it's like, unless you just leave, it's going to be very hard to find time for another interview because 9 out of 10, them shits are not happening on the weekend unless maybe it's for like some, I don't know, like maybe like some retailer like Walmart or like Target or some shit and they have like the time to do that. But usually that shit happens during the week. So I don't know, but just this 9 to 5 life is not fun. This shit is not fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Am I the only one who wants to just quit my job? Maybe buy a minivan or buy an old car and just hop in the car and just simply travel and just see the world, man? Like, am I the only one who simply just wants to see life and experience life and not be caught up in this rat race for the rest of my life? We pay bills, we pay taxes, and we work hard, and we bust our behinds for these jobs, but it's like, is that it? We just work, pay bills, pay taxes, work, pay bills, pay taxes, sit in traffic. Is that it? Is this all there is to life? I can't be the only one who sits back and wonders sometimes, like, this is not, like, this can't be real life. Like, it's no way. We were sold a lie. The American dream is a lie. It is no way it should be this difficult to survive in the land of the free and the home of the brave. This is incredible to me. I don't understand. So sometimes I think, man, I just want to quit, hop in the car or hop in the minivan or something and just travel. Like, I mean, life is going to pass us by anyway. What do we got to lose? And I'm not saying let's just have a mass walkout at our jobs. I mean, if it happens, it is what it is. But it's just like, there has to be something more than this, right? It can't just be work, pay bills, pay taxes, right?
In another video, what my job is, I'm a jeweler. I love jewelry. I love making jewelry. One thing I hate, though, is working for somebody else and building their dream instead of building mine. I feel like a raccoon in a cage, just crazy trying to get out. Because, I mean, when you think about it that way, whether you work at McDonald's, Walmart, or a corporate, you are spending your time, your energy, your life to build somebody else's dream that they are achieving.
I have lost so much motivation to work a regular job. I don't want to work a regular job anymore. You know, it's a rat race. I've lost my energy to do so. I'm not even motivated by the money anymore. It just seems as though everybody that's around me is in their own little bubble. I don't really have anybody who communicates or talks to me anymore. Even, you know, the ones that I used to consider my close friends, they've seemed to just dropped off. So it's kind of lonely out here, isn't it? At some point, I believe that our system as to how we work and how we're supposed to live is going to change, because inflation is too high and people are not motivated to work as they used to be. People are realizing that there's a better way of going about doing things.
So I just seen where this guy was at his job for 42 years and they let him go. Now let that sink in. 42 years at one job. So clearly he was like a couple of years away from retirement. And guys, they just came in and cut this man like he was trash, like a sheet of paper. And this is why I tell you guys that jobs are not the way to go. This is the reason why jobs are becoming extinct. Imagine working for a place, blood, sweat, and tears that you done gave them everything. You wake up early, you go in early, you stay late, you train people. You're underpaid, you're overworked. I'm talking about, imagine working for a job that you done gave everything to. You done neglected relationships. You done damaged, you done burnt bridges with your family that you can't even get back because you done put a job first. You done gave that job everything. And for them to show their appreciation to you, they come in with you less than a year or two away from retirement and let you go.
Since I quit my safe, well-paying corporate job to chase my dream of helping people improve their health and ultimately their life. Here are the 6 biggest lessons I've learned in the last year. If you're thinking about doing something similar and chasing a dream of yours, I hope this video is helpful. If you're not, I hope you still learn a thing or two. Lesson number 1, it's really not that bad. Seneca said it best in a Stoic quote, "We suffer far more in our imagination than in reality." I had a perception that it was going to be this terrifying step that I had to take in this big leap that may be horrible and ruin my life. When in reality, the conversation to actually quit my job with my boss was uncomfortable, but I lived through it, and I haven't had a day that was truly terrifying or awful since then. In fact, it's been quite the opposite. It is true what they say. The ocean of fear is a mile wide but an inch deep. And when you step into it, you realize it's not that bad, and if you didn't die, you can probably keep going. Lesson number 2 is a quote that I heard a long time ago that stuck with me. The life that you want is on the other side of a few hard, uncomfortable conversations. For me, the uncomfortable conversation I wasn't having was the one with my boss to ultimately quit my job and do this. And shocker, after that long, uncomfortable conversation, I am living the life that I've always wanted. I'm truly doing my best to make a genuine effort to help people improve their lives through easily implementable actions. And it's allowed me to do some pretty incredible things, and I couldn't be more grateful to be able to do this every day. So it's important to take a look at where you are in life, and if you're not where you want to be, what hard conversations can you have, albeit with yourself, your employer, your significant other, or family members, that can get you to that point. Because while they may be hard conversations, the weight that I felt that was lifted from me after I successfully quit was indescribable. One of the best feelings I've ever felt. Lesson number 3 is another aphorism. Fortune favors the bold, but there's a caveat. I believe fortune favors the bold if you put the work in. I didn't just quit my job and hope for the best. While I made the bold decision to quit my job, I paired that with not missing an upload for almost a year now, every single day. Because like James Clear says in his book, Atomic Habits, your outputs are a direct result of your inputs. And I know that if I continue to have great input with quality content and reaching out to people and engaging with my community and following, my outputs will be better in the form of more comfortable living and the career that I truly want that is fruitful for me. So if your outputs in life, what you're making, what you're earning, where you're at mentally, is not where you want to be, take a hard look at your inputs. Every time I felt insecure about my income or how I was going to pay bills, I realized that every time I put out quality content, and a lot of it, my income increased, my sense of fulfillment increased, and my insecurity and doubt faded away. Not exactly a shocking lesson, but how much you earn and how fulfilled you feel is a direct result of the work.
Y'all want to know what people never speak about?
Nobody ever talks about how hard life is in your 20s. Some of us are in college. Some of us are working a 9 to 5 trying to figure out what we want to go to college for. Some of us are even wondering if we should or should not go to college. Because at this point in life, we don't know if it's really worth it or not. Some of us got kids. Some of us are in debt. Some of us stay with our parents still. And some of us got our own house with our own bills. But whatever the case may be, if you a young adult in your 20s and you grinding hard and you don't know what's going to happen next in your life, I salute you because I'm in the same boat. I get up every day hustling and grinding, praying that God reveals my purpose one day soon. Listen, y'all, we gonna make it. We all gonna make it to the top. Stay focused and keep grinding, y'all. Do not give
Hey guys,
up.
I know
I promise
things
y'all.
are getting tough
Stay
and all
focused.
that, but you gotta really focus, keep on going, get your motivation, find your passion in life, and just don't give up. It's hard out there, I get it, but you can't give up. It's life is hard, and that's part of life. And if you keep going, one day you eventually reach your goals. So don't give up, guys. Shift your mindset and achieve greatness.